This is the all new Land Rover Defender and it's here in India. And it's all set to launch on 15th October. That's just a few days from now. And we are here for a special preview. The Defender prices start from 74 lakhs for the 90 and 80 lakhs for the 110. There will be two variants on offer and 5 trim levels. Standard, S, SE, HSE and first edition, which is the one we see here. The first edition will be a limited number unit, and let's just take a closer look at what it's all about. So starting from the front, you have matrix LED headlamps with the DRLs out here. This is only on the first edition. You have fog lamps right here in the enclosure. Moving on, you have the Defender lettering on the bonnet in black, finished in piano black. Land Rover logo, air dam right here at the bottom. Another look at the headlights out here. This is the new signature DRL. Moving to the side, these are 20-inch alloys on the first edition, but you will be having choice of multiple sizes as well. They start with 18-inch on the standard, moving across 19 from the S to 20s also in the other variants. So you can just take a closer look at the alloys. Moving on, check this out. This is the air intake of the Defender. It's placed here because you can actually take this out and fit a snorkel, which Land Rover offers as an official accessory in the Explorer pack. So you can just fit a snorkel here and it goes all the way to the top. These are your rear view mirrors, and if you want you can take a full side view of the vehicle. Just take a whole look at what the car looks like. As you can see, the doors are pretty huge, and you have the Land Rover badging on the D pillar right here. These are your alloys again, the rear wheel. Coming to the tailgate, that's your first edition badging for the Defender. You have these LED tail lamps, which are pretty retro, just like the older Defender. It will remind you of the old Defender. The spare wheel is right on the tailgate, which has to be there. I personally find 4x4s without a spare wheel on the tailgate incomplete, so that's a good thing. And moving around, here is the Land Rover badging out here. You have the parking sensors, fog lamps, rear fog lamps. Coming around, just taking a full view of the car from the exterior. Another view from the 3/4 from the front side. Meanwhile, you can tell us in the comments what you like about the exterior of the Defender as well. How do you think it looks like? So that is the exterior. Now let's get on to the inside and I'll show you what the interior and other features of the car are like. So here we are inside the Defender. It's quite a climb, more so because I'm short. So this is the cabin. It's quite wide, and you have 3 interior options. Trim for the leather for the interior. Straight up you have this Defender lettering out here. And you also have a grab handle for getting in to the vehicle out there. And right here in the center is the PV Pro infotainment system, the latest one by Land Rover. and it's got a lot of info for the Defender. Let me just show you some of the functions. You have the off-road settings, which shows you the altitude, the degree at which your vehicle is turning. Then you have water wading. So the Defender has a maximum water wading capacity of 900 mm, and you can see this border here. So as you are driving through water, slowly the indicator goes up and up, checking the level of water, and will give you an indication once it reaches the maximum level. These are other functions. There's navigation. You can also see the vehicle dimensions out here on road as well as for off-road. Your approach angle, your breakover angles, your departure angle out here from the front, going back, your towing info. You can add info on trailers which you want to attach to the car. There's valet mode, your cameras, different cameras, 360 degree, on road. These are the various views from the left and the right side, in front. And the Defender also comes with a ground camera, so when you are driving over rocks, you can actually see what is there below the car. And this is standard fitment across all Defender models, not only the first edition. Then you have seats configuration here. Traction functions. Then you have the different modes, the different off-road modes. Just press the button here and you can scroll through different modes. Eco, then you have comfort, mud ruts, sand, rock crawl, water wade, and they're all configurable individually in the first edition. So then you have the climate control options for the front row, second row and the third row. So that's your PV Pro infotainment system. This is the digital instrument cluster. You can see the speedo and the tachometer. You can also see the axles out here for the display. You can switch between off-road modes and navigation, audio, whichever you like. These are the steering functions. The steering is pretty nice to hold, chunky and nice. You have the cruise control settings here. You have the Defender lettering out here. And you have this rear view mirror with a very nice party trick. You snap this and it will show you the display through a camera on the shark fin antenna behind. So if your rear view is obstructed because of the headrest, you have a clear view inside, clear view behind. Something which you see in the new Evoque and the Land Rover Discovery Sport. You have a panoramic sunroof in the first edition. Then for the gadget freaks, you have a C USB, a normal USB. That's the C USB, normal USB. You have a power socket, and that's about it at the front. I'll just show you what the back seat is like next. So we are now in the back seat, the second row of the Land Rover Defender. And as you can see, there's a lot of space around. The center armrest has a couple of cup holders. Coming to seat comfort, there's a lot of knee room. As you can see, this seat is adjusted to around 5'8", but still there's a lot of space out here. Under thigh support is pretty good too. And yeah, even though I'm a short driver or a short person, there's still, I mean, if you can compare it for taller people, there's a lot of space. Even the headroom is a lot. Even for taller passengers, they won't feel uncomfortable. Another good thing is there are grab rails here to get in, for easy ingress. Will help senior citizens or those with some problems to get in. Moving on, rear passengers get the individual climate control, and there are two USB sockets here, two power sockets, and you get USBs in the seats as well, one here and one here, and you can use this to fit your entertainment screens. Quality of material is pretty nice and strong. Once again, the view of the panoramic sunroof. So yeah, that's the second row, and let me show you some unique features of the Defender next. So come along. So another interesting feature of the Defender is the clear exit monitor, which you see here. What happens is when you unlock the car to get off, if the Defender senses that there is a vehicle coming at speed higher than 30 kilometers per hour, you will have an amber warning coming here to let you know that there is an approaching vehicle, so that there is no mishap with the door and you are safely getting off the vehicle. So coming to the tailgate, this is what the boot looks like. This is a 5+2 variant of the Defender, so as you can see, you can pull these for the seats, and then you can your +2 seating here. Leaves for very little boot space after that, but you can still pack in some mid-sized bags. You have warning triangles fitted here. Just latch them. And another special feature is the tow hook, which you now see is hidden beneath the bumper, but at the press of a button it will come out. Let me just show you. This is the button to lower the tow hook, and I'll just press it now and just wait for it to come down. There it is. And once you're done towing, you can again press it and it will go back. Just takes a couple of seconds. There you go. Another feature is that only the tailgate has soft close function. Just do this and it will close. Okay, so now let's talk about the engine for the Defender. So the Defender will be offered with a single 2-liter petrol engine in India from the Ingenium family. It's the P300 configuration and puts out 300 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of maximum torque. And the engine comes mated to an 8-speed automatic ZF transmission, and of course there's 4-wheel drive. So that was a detailed look at the exterior and the interior of the all-new 2020 Land Rover Defender. As I mentioned before, it's launching in India on 15th October 2020. Deliveries will begin soon after, and we are really looking forward to drive it, which should be after launch. So if you like this video, do comment, like the video, share it, and do subscribe to the Throttle Tips TV channel. Till the next video, signing